Reading 14. Computer games. Walk into any internet cafe, and it is likely that many people there will be playing a computer game. It is also likely that most of these players will be children or university students, and that their games will include fighting with guns, swords, or other weapons. It seems as though young people play the most computer games, and that most of those games include fighting. Is this true? Who plays computer games, and what do they play? The answers might surprise you. In reality, the average computer game player is 33 years old, according to a survey by researchers. About 7 of every 10 players are age 18 or older. 1 out of every 4 players is 50 or above. What types of games do they play? The most popular ones on the internet are puzzles, card games, and general knowledge games. More than half of all players play these games most often. There are many stories in newspapers and on TV about computer game violence. Some people say that most children play computer games with too much fighting and killing. They argue that young people who play such games will be more likely to get in fights and hurt other people. Actually, nearly half of all the U.S. computer games sold each year are rated E or OK for players of all ages, everybody, by the Entertainment Software Ratings Board. Also, young people do not buy many computer games. In fact, 9 of every 10 people who bought computer games in 2006 were older than 18. When people younger than 18 did buy or rent computer games, most, more than 8 of every 10, reported that their parents were either with them at the time or that their parents said it was okay to buy or rent the game. 9 out of every 10 parents say that they control which computer games their children play. So, in the end, parents are making the decisions about what kinds of games their children play. When you read the newspaper or enter an internet cafe, it might seem as if only young people are playing computer games, and that they are doing so without their parents' control. It might look like all the games are violent, with lots of fighting and killing. At times like this, it is good to remember an old saying: "Things are not always what they seem."